Hey guys, what's up? Utorai here, and this is an episode of Gamebound on my channel, just because. Today we're talking about the top 10 Zelda things. This is my buddy Oz. This is going to take from here.
Alright, so first let me throw out what Gamebound is. Gamebound is a new project that I have started with a good friend of mine. We're just a couple of dudes who, can I swear on your channel?
Fucking right you can.
That just fucking love playing video games. Even ones that a lot of people hate, like Duke Nukem Forever. Huge fan of it.
You got Shaq Fu here. Everyone hates Shaq Fu.
Everyone loves Shaq Fu. What are you talking about? It's so bad it's good.
There's a website dedicated to destroying every copy of it.
I know. But I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan, as you can tell by the shirt and my tattoos. So we'll be covering the top 10 Legend of Zelda items, not including the Master Sword or the Hylian Shield. Those are kind of dead giveaways.
Or staples that you need, like bombs.
Yeah,
arrows.
exactly. So we'll be doing a top 10 just basic items.
That's our opinion of what they are, more or less. Like, it's not absolute fact, obviously.
Absolutely. His top 5 differed from my top 5, but we're able to conjoin them into a top 10 that we both generally agree on. So that's good enough for us. Now, what's number 10?
Stone Mask from Majora's Mask.
Why is Stone Mask number 10? This was one of your favorites.
It's just so awesome how easy you can do stuff with it. Like the whole Power 4, except for a few sections, completely invisible. Like,
yep.
Just completely invisible enemies, and the thing I love most about it is that fucking bird ignores you.
I fucking hate that bird.
Fucker steals your sword, you can just kind of stand in front of him, just shoot him. He does not give 4 fucks. He dies, drops a huge rupee. It's been a while, I can't remember if it's worth 200 or 500, but that's pretty much how you get infinite rupees. And then you go on the first day, buy the milk, get all your magic, and you just shoot light arrows for the rest of the game.
Yep. Makes the game pretty easy mode. I love it. Coming in at number 9, if we're talking about masks, it's got to be the Fierce Deity mask. It says the goddamn best mask in the game. It's essentially your reward for doing everything else in the game. And I love incentives like that. When you go and collect every single thing, you get something that's bonus, and you become like the real Link. No longer little child Link. You become the Link that everybody loves. Adult Link. Except he's fucking badass, has this wicked dual-wielding like sword that converges into like one sword. It's fucking amazing. It makes fighting Majora a fucking cakewalk, as it should, because you put in all that hard work getting shit like the Sun Mask, unless you're glitching through the rock. It's bad. You have to earn that shit over 3 days. It's the way a true Zelda fan does it. And they try to cheat as well, just because.
Unfortunately, you can only use it in the bosses, unless you do that glitch. That's fun though, because then you get to kill that fucking bird with the sword.
Everyone hates that fucking bird. It's justified though. I feel it's justified.
Oh yeah.
Another one of my choices coming in at number 8 is Din's Fire. Possibly one of my favorite spells, if you want to call it that, from the series, just because it's just like, oh, I'm surrounded by a bunch of enemies. You know what? Fuck all your shit. It's almost like you punch the ground and a fireball comes out of your fist. That's the way I like to see it. And how badass is that? You just go around punching shit and it essentially explodes and kills everything on screen. I loved Din's Fire.
I loved it too. It kind of reminds me of the medallions from A Link to the Past. Fun fact about Ocarina of Time, the medallions were originally going to be items that were usable, but they scrapped that for whatever reason.
Yeah, just like the Triforce was going to be obtainable before they switched everything around. Another one of my favorite items coming in at number 7, this is probably my second favorite item overall, is the spinner from Twilight Princess. I can't explain why the spinner is my favorite weapon. It just is. I'm not even a fan of Beyblades or anything else that looks something like it, but I just love being on this circular thing that spins around. And the boss fight that it's part of, when you're fighting Stowler, that's probably my favorite boss fight in any Zelda game.
I love that one too. So fucking fun going around in the circle.
It's just the sense of speed. I think that's what it is specifically in that boss fight. Because trying to use it out of the boss fight, it's generally fucking useless. It does
unfortunately
minimal damage to enemies. But I just want to like zoom really fast, going up a wall, jumping from wall to wall. It's just, can't get enough of the spinner.
Does Link himself even spin on it, or do you just kind of go straight? And...
He goes straight. It's almost like a platform that's on it, and everything spins except for the platform.
Hey, I know I said bombs and arrows will not be in it, but number 6 is bomb arrows, because they were just awesome. It's bomb arrows. You shoot them and they explode. Kind of like, I don't know, rockets.
I could dig that. Rockets on arrows. The original rocket. But A lot of people know bomb arrows from Twilight Princess, however it originated in Link's Awakening if you put arrows and bombs as your B&A. So not a lot of people know this, but it's a really cool fact, and it uses up a lot of bombs, as cool as it is.
Number 5 is the Pegasus boots. Why? Because they are very fucking awesome in A Link to the Past. They just make it so much faster to go through the game, and that's why, you know, speedruns are possible so quickly. If you ever watch those, they're constantly using the boots to just move across the screen in seconds. You avoid so many enemies too.
Yeah, also in Link's Awakening, in combination with the rock feather, allowing Link to jump manually, you can clear gaps. You're like, how the hell am I supposed to get across that? It's like, oh, Pegasus boots and the rock feather? Infinite exploration, pretty much.
I think that allows you to jump over 4 spaces instead of 1. Yeah, it was 4, right?
Yes.
Coming in at number 4 is the boomerang. It has appeared in every Zelda game except for Link's Adventure, and I think that's about it.
You mean The Adventure of Link?
Same thing.
I think. Zelda 2 Adventure of Link. Yeah.
Yeah, Link's Adventure. It's a lot shorter than saying Zelda 2 Adventure of Link.
It's more professional, it's proper, it's gotta be said.
Because it's Zelda, I'll let you get away with that, yeah. Makes sense. Anyways, the boomerang is just so useful. Stuns enemies, in some occasions it does damage, and it's just very, very valuable in every game it's in.
Bringing up Link's Awakening yet again, the boomerang was obtainable through one of the most annoying trade sequences that happens throughout the entire game. It's like 18 steps or something. It's ridiculous. However, the boomerang one-shots most enemies. It doesn't stun them. It outright fucking obliterates them. And that's why for boomerangs, Link's Awakening is obviously the best boomerang.
Man, a lot of the items are the best in Link's Awakening.
It is a very underrated Legend of Zelda. So, coming in at number 3 is the bottle, which was his choice. A little bit overpowered if you ask me to be on this list, considering how many awesome things you put in the bottle. Here we have a red potion.
It's totally not a jar of jam, not at all. It is a red potion.
It is a red potion, because we say so.
Mm-hmm.
But not only are bottles save your lives, you can store fairies in them, so that when you die, if you suck, fairies are like, you don't suck, what do you do? No, get back up. You're at full health, or you have 8 hearts. Get back up and get out there and kick some fucking ass. You're not done yet. And that's why bottle comes in at number 3.
Also the part where you can fight Ganon with the bottle, that's fucking insane.
Yes, it's like ping pong. You're like, I should use my sword. Bottle, I'm gonna capture this. Fortunately you can't. You just whack it back at him. Just throw the bottle at him, stab him in the fucking eye.
Yeah, that kid, yeah, his eye in the bottle.
Yes.
Coming in at number 2 is the hook shot. Because it's the hook shot, I mean, how fucking fun is it? You just kind of boom, and then you go fucking flying across the screen. I think in Ocarina of Time it stuns, but in a lot of the Game Boy ones it actually does damage. And yeah, it's just the hook shot. There's not much more to say about that. It's fucking awesome. Very useful too.
Yep.
What could possibly be better than the hook shot? What could possibly be number 1?
Obviously the double claw shot from Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. Because what's better than 1? 2 of them! You go around like you're a goddamn ninja, like you're playing... like you're playing a shinobi title, because ninjas are badass, Link is badass, Ninja Link? I don't even know what to say about that, that's just too much badass, that's too much badass. So, that concludes our top 10 best items, or favorite items, however you want to interpret it, for the Legend of Zelda series. Be sure to comment what you think is your top 10, or even the top 5. If you can't even think of that, just your favorite weapon.
Absolute favorite item in all of the Zelda games.
I have to say an honorable mention to the Megaton Hammer, because I fucking love that, and unfortunately, it had to be cut out. But I have to do an honorable mention to one of my favorite weapons as well, the Megaton Hammer, specifically from Ocarina of Time, from the Fire Temple.
You know, I do enjoy the Megaton Hammer. It makes the Big Goron Sword Quest so much easier when you get that final step on the mountain. All those spiders that are stopping you, just hit the ground, now I'll fucking fall down and die.
Yep, very useful. I just love that thud when you hit the ground. Oh, and then the whole screen shakes, and when you had a rumble pack back then, it was like, oh, you felt the power through your hands. This was a hammer for the ages.
Not like the skull hammer. I don't think there's a rumble when
You
you
know,
use that.
Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages should have used a hammer for the ages. That would have been better than a stupid harp.
Oh yeah, harps suck.
You're like playing a song with just a hammer, just like, I don't know, beating different tree stumps for sounds. I don't know. It just should have been a hammer. They should have figured something out. Hammers are awesome.
You can hit someone with a hammer, can't hit someone with a harp.
Exactly. So much better.
And that concludes this episode of Gamebound. Everyone go check it out. Link in the description. Unless it's on the Gamebound channel, then there's going to be a link to my channel in the description. Come check that out. I play video games, and a lot of the time, it's just nonsensical, and I get mad and scream a lot sometimes. Bulbasaur.
And I just talk about games and do some awesome unboxings, such as the Sega Master System from 1986.
The fuck did you do that?
Whoa! Awesome!